Hi, I'm Kathleen Byram, and I'm the author of Conversations with Donkey, a Bipolar Journey. What I would like to talk about today is trust. It just occurred to me that I have lost some trust in the general population. And the reason is because of all the shenanigans that have gone on for the last several years in the political arena. We have learned horrible, horrible things about people. I'm not here to judge those people. What I'm here to do is to talk about trust and ask a question. How do we get it back? How do we trust? Some people have never trusted the Congress. I always had a very childlike view of Congress. I thought these were professionals who were above shenanigans. That maybe once in a while you found a dirty one, but for the most part, they were good, honest, hard-working people that cared about the government. That's how stupid I was. And now we find out all this mess about people. And I realize that I can't trust anymore like I used to. I don't trust policemen like I used to. I still have respect for them, and they've been very nice to me, except for one guy that was just made us crazy. They've always been very nice to me and professional and quiet and polite. Yes, I understand that's because of my privilege. Now I got onto that thought and I forgot what I was talking about trust. It's just, I was talking about the police. Oh shoot, my battery is getting ready to run out. There we go. Sorry about that interruption. I was talking about the police and saying that I don't know these days because I've seen and heard, mostly heard, horrible, horrible things happening to people. Like George Floyd, for example. That poor, poor man. And now I don't drive for several reasons. One of them is fear. I am afraid. I am constantly afraid of the police while I am out driving. If I see a police when Rick is driving, I get nervous and I tell him that it's there so that he won't be speeding or anything. I'm sure that this is annoying for him, but he bears it kindly. So I always thought that the police had to be honest. But they can lie to you. It's okay for them to lie to you, apparently. And I'm told you don't want to tell them anything. I'm the kind of person that wants to say right away, this is what I did or this is what I didn't do. And I want to come clean right now. I want to blab everything out. But that's not what we're supposed to do. And that scares me a lot. I guess I want a bunch of Superman figures to be police. I have a very childish view about life. And I'm 61 now, and I feel like Miss Pitty Pat, that was her name. Foolish little woman. And I feel like that. And I realize that I shouldn't be trusting strangers. And I shouldn't trust someone to return a credit card if they find it. Like Rick lost his credit card. He gave it to the restaurant and he never got it back, and they didn't send it to security. So he had to get a new one, and this is making a big mess. I like to think that your chances are good that someone, if they find your purse or your wallet or your card or whatever, that they will get it back to you somehow. Because that's what I would do. Who else do I not trust besides the government and police? I found out that prisons are for profit. And I've seen Forensic Files. I've watched that show, and I've seen so many episodes where people were wrongly jailed and imprisoned. I think a person that gets imprisoned for many, many years falsely deserves $1 million or more. More than $1 million. $1 million's not enough. After taxes and trying to get their life back together, that wouldn't be enough. They need more than that. And it's not going to happen because we know why it's not going to happen. I'm learning. And yet, hope springs eternal. I still trust strangers for the most part. The police constantly reinforce the good thoughts about them by being polite and nice and kind. I trust people on the internet. I know that's a no-no. But I feel like the average person that I'm going to run into, the majority of people that I'm going to run into, are trustworthy. And I just have to be careful, that's all. Pardon me. I'm really puzzled by this subject of trust. I trusted my parents like they were God. They were the most trustworthy people. You could depend on them. If they said they were going to be somewhere a certain time, they were going to be there. And if they weren't, there was something very wrong. I trusted them, and it made me grow up in a mental state where I trusted everybody. I don't know how to end this talk. I would like to have something positive to say. And I think that what I said before is my positive comment, and that's that I still have probably more trust in me than the average person my age has in them. I hope I said that right and didn't make it sound like I'm more trustworthy than someone else. That's not the way I meant that. I'm starting to hurt and I need to go. I have not resolved this, but I just want to tell you that there's always hope. Hope springs eternal. And I think we will get through this. Please join me in loving everybody and spread the word and make ripples. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.